the 2022 games that we loved, and that's going to make us happy.
It is going to make us very happy because 2022 was one of the best years of board gaming that I've ever played. Ever. Like, just hands down, I am just making this list.
Mm-hmm. It was hard.
Was probably the most excruciating. Like, there are games that are exceptional, phenomenal games that I had to leave off of the list.
It's true.
I mean, there just wasn't enough room, right?
Yeah.
There's just so many good games. And honestly, we're not doing a top 10.
No.
We're just doing a best of 22 because the sheer number of games.
I sent him my list and he's like, that's not 10. And I was like, this is what I got. He's like,
you're always
perfect.
making fun of me. And everybody makes fun of me for having more than 10.
I sent it to him and I was like, hey, like, I got to cut it down tomorrow because I made it last night when I was putting the baby to bed, you know? And he's like, what if we don't do 10? And I was like, perfect.
That made it a lot better, I'll be honest with you, being able to kind of do what we wanted to, which was really great.
I mean, there are no rules.
There are no rules. And that's what I was trying to say. It's our channel. We get to do whatever we want. We get to talk about the games we want to. We get to tell you why we're excited about these games. And everybody's like, I mean, I know it's tongue-in-cheek. Some of my friends were like, oh, it's a rule. You have to do top 10. You don't.
No, it's not.
You can do whatever the heck you want to do. And that's what we're going to do. And that's why I'm excited. So, without further ado, all of that rhymed in a weird way. There's just a lot of do's there. Anywho.
So, we are both actually starting off with a caveat. This is not part of our best of list, and we each have a reason why our game is not in our list. So, would you like me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You go first.
So, mine is, I had a baby at the end of the year, so I didn't get everything played. So, Endless Winter was my most anticipated game that I didn't get to play. It's by Stan Gordonsky, my favorite designer. We had it all set up on Saturday. Derek got a chance to play it. It's only a 4-player, and we had 3 guys come over, and I had just played a game, and baby was getting fussy, and it was between me and Derek playing, and I was like, you know what, Derek, just play. You can teach me later. That was on Saturday. We obviously did not get a chance to play it between then and now. So it is my biggest regret that I didn't get to play it. I'm sure when I play it, I would love it, and it would probably make the list, but I can't put something I haven't played, obviously, on my list.
I know Lizzy, and she's right. This would make her list. And I'm super sad that we didn't get a chance to play together, but it is still on the table, and I'm still going to teach you because I remember it.
Absolutely, but we didn't want to push this off any longer anyway. You know, it's the end of January, so.
What's up, Kevin? Yay, it's working. Exactly. It's working. We're just excited to be here. We're going to move on past that. We're just going to etch-a-sketch that out of our brains, and we're going to move on. My honorable mention. Now, this is tough for me because, honestly, I truly would make this my number 1 game of the year because of how much fun the game is. But I can't because of just obvious reasons. But that's going to be Wonderlands War. I did a lot of development work on this. I worked on it. I was part of the team. And I don't think it's fair to put that game up that high for me, but I legitimately think the game is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it's a fantastic game.
And so, you know what? But that's my honorable mention. It's not going to be in my official top 12, but I think the game is fantastic.
I didn't work on the game at all.
Spoilers. So, you might see the game again in the future. But
I have no such ties to it.
For me, I felt that this is how I needed to handle it. So those are our honorable mentions. Should we get into the list?
The actual list?
The actual.
Let's.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, another just note. We did not number our list. So these are in no particular order. These are just games we loved. I didn't want the stress and pressure. We do have, at the very top, a couple numbered ones.
12 through 4 are unnumbered. They're just...
These are just games that we love and enjoy without saying, this one's better than this one, but less than that one. Too much pressure. These are just games we loved.
Yeah. And then we did end up coming up with top 3. So like our 3 favorite games we played the most of in 2022. But honestly, for me, and I'll be completely honest, like I didn't even really want to make a top 3. For me personally, these are literally just 12 games I loved to play in 2022. Like in any given day, if you say, hey, let's play this game, absolutely. Put it on the table, let's play. So for me, there's really no hierarchy here. That's me personally. These are 12 games that I personally loved, and I think you will also enjoy. So here we go. Lizzy, you are first with
get on board.
Get on board.
I don't know.
What up, Josh Capel? I don't know. That came out of nowhere. Who knows?
So we got this at Gen Con, I believe, right? Yeah? Because we actually played a bunch of games when we got back from Gen Con. It was awesome. So this is one. It is a bus map route. I think we played New York because we were the 2-player.
Yeah, it's route building.
Yeah, and so you're trying to go around, get as many stops, pick up as many people. It's a place in rank. You have like little
well, there's actual
routes.
physical pieces
There's
for you
like
to place.
the little roads from like Catan type thing, and you place them, and that's your route that you're following. But you want to pick up as many people and go to so many places, and you want to like avoid crossing over other people. And then there's parts of the city that are busy. You want to like stay away from that because it, adds to the turn. So I really like it, like combination right and whatever other genre you want to like mash it up with. So this was fun. But
no, keep going.
This was a fun amalgamation of a bunch of different stuff. But I really enjoyed it. I love a good roll and write.
I think it's really cool. Our lists, there are some crossovers.
Very little.
But our lists are very unique, and I think that's super fun because we both have such a different play style.
We do.
But we also enjoy playing the other games the other person would like to play, typically.
I mean we played this one together.
Yeah, give or take. I also really enjoyed this one.
But it wasn't going to make your list.
It did not make my list, but I did enjoy playing it. And it's a fun game. Like I said, there were so many good games this year. It was wild. All right, for me, it is going to be Flamecraft from Lucky Duck. Well, actually, Cardboard Alchemy and Lucky Duck is helping Localize distribute it. This game to me is just... There were so many good family weight games this year, and this one to me was easy and quick. The great lightweight family games are ones that look beautiful. They have good strategy to them, and they don't overstay their welcome. Like, there were quite a number of games like that this year, but this, for me, the artwork is just so freaking adorable. It's so adorable. And, of course, Peter and the team at Cardboard Alchemy went above and beyond, and the production value on this game is wonderful.
The little minis.
I mean, they've got the miniature dragons, but even the screen-printed stuff is just gorgeous. And I like the recipe fulfillment and the way the worker placement works and how the map or the board ends up growing over time. And it's just really, it's a really fun game to play.
It is.
I really like this one. And I think you also really like this one. This might show up later. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know why we wouldn't have done the ones that we share at the same time.
Well, I just went based on the list you gave it to me, but go ahead. Talk about it now.
This is also in my list. I mean, it seems weird to since we're not doing it in any order, to hit it for you and then come back to it for me.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
This was also on my list. The art was so cute. Those little dragons, that was actually, I think that's a big draw for everyone, the art. But the gameplay is really fantastic as well. I love the little markets that come out, and then as like Derek said, as you play the game, more come out, and it's going to be different every time. They're going to be different locations. You're going to get different markets, and it's a really easy to pick up game. It's very cute. It's very easy to introduce other people, but as serious gamers, as people who have been gaming for a while,
I would say hobbyists.
Sure. It also held our interest. It was something that we're going to want to play again. It's something we can introduce to people, something we're going to play with, people that we've been playing games with for years. It is that perfect mix of appealing.
It's an inviting game, right? It's an inviting game. Like, you see it and you're just like, oh, I would like to sit down and play this, please. Yes, please. May I have one?
Give me the dragons.
All right, good call on that. We definitely could, condense there because it's both on our list. So that was the first duel, the first double up. Hey, what's up, Michael? Good to see you. By the way, thank you so much to everybody who's here. We truly love y'all. You guys are great. Thank you for your support and for being here to listen to us talk about some of our favorite games of 2022. All right, Lizzie, next up for you.
Oh man, everything is getting thrown at me.
Well,
no, it's fine. Mythic Mischief from Ivy Studios. I love this company and what they have done with every game that they have put out. Every game is a different genre, it's a different playstyle, it's a different art. It's just so different from the last thing they've done, but they have all blown me away with how fantastic they are. The quality, the production, everything they do is top notch. This Mythic Mischief with the school theme and the different gangs. So I think I've always played vampires and I loved it, and the 3D printed, well, I mean, the 3D, like, structures that you have.
The walls, right?
Like, the walls.
Yeah,
and
the
like,
walls.
things like bookcase. Like, there's all these different things that you put in the hallways. I find it fantastic. I think it's super fun. It is challenging. The first time you play it, you're trying to figure out what all your powers do, how you can move your things, your creatures, how you can, like, best utilize them. And then the next time, it's so much fun to remember all their powers and do even better. It's a fantastic puzzle. I loved it.
I agree with you. So there were in 2022 some amazing abstract games, and this was a fantastic abstract game. In fact, there were a couple that I think ended up making Lizzy's list that I easily could have put on my list, and this is one of them. So there you have it. Next up for me is a little game that we covered and had a blast playing. It's a game that I still have a blast playing. It's a game that I can constantly talk and ask the designer if he can give me any information as to what is coming up.
Weren't you one of the first company people who play this?
I was.
I mean,
there were play
reviewer,
testings and stuff. Maybe, I'm not sure. The game's Sorcerer's Arena.
Yes.
I mean, come on, everybody. This game is, oh my gosh, is it so good. It is just, if you want to play a tactical skirmish game with adorable Disney art, you gotta get Sorcerer's Arena.
Obviously, we don't have Disney at all here.
Yeah.
I mean, I know this is Pixar, but same thing.
Disney Sorcerer's Arena is so good. It is one of the best parts about the game is the fact that they have mastered the ease of gameplay where kids can pick it up because it's an introductory step. So they teach you step 1, step 2, step 3, and then by step 4, you're playing the actual game, and it's awesome. Like, if you have kids that aren't ready for steps 3 and 4, you just keep them at step 2, and you can still play the game, and they can still have a great time. I mean, who doesn't want to move around Mickey and Sully and Stitch and all of these wonderful Disney characters? And right now I'm really excited to see what they do with this Gen Con tour. They're doing this like Road to Gen Con tournament happening right now. Very cool. So good for them. But this to me was one of my favorite games I played this year.
He talked about it so much, you guys.
I did talk about it.
He talked about quite a few games, but this one was always up there.
Yeah.
He was always talking about it.
I mean, I loved this game enough to where I tracked down, and I should have brought them down here, but I tracked down Disney Infinity figures, like 3D miniatures for most of the base characters, the ones that they had, and found those on eBay. So, you can do that too. All right, Lizzy, I'm going to throw another one back at you. You ready?
I'm ready.
Boom.
Tenpenny Parks from... I want to say it's Keith, but that's not the name of it.
Thunderworks Games.
Thunderworks Games. I was like, I know who it is, but yes. So theme park build. Well,
it's a polyomino game.
Yeah, it's polyominoes, but like you're kind of building your theme park with the polyominoes, and you have to like clear the area and the. It is a rond. It's kind of.
It is a rondelle. Yeah, I mean, it moves around. It's like a carousel.
Anyway, love it. It's super fast teach. We learned it and played it the first time, I think, in like 35 minutes.
It was so fast.
It was so surprisingly fast how easy it was to pick up. But it is a fabulous game. I had so much fun with this one. It had like the module. I don't know. I loved it. It's so cute. It's such an interesting theme. There's
I'm very
multiple different parks that you can go to. There's so many different things you can do on your turn. There's the boards at the bottom where you're racing, where at the end of the round, depending on where you are, you're going to get some kind of bonus if you're first, but like if you take the bonus, it pushes you back one. It's got a lot of depth for something that was so simple to learn.
It's a sleeper of last year. I haven't seen very many people talk about it.
I mean, I think we talked with Ruel and he really loved it too. Yeah. But I think
Bob also liked it from one board.
Reached as far as it should have.
No, not at all. Though there is an expansion coming out. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
I didn't even know that.
I mean, it's coming. Whatever. It's, exciting. Big is coming out this year, but we'll see. But yeah, Tenpenny Parks is super, super good. I mean, Vincent Dutrait art. I mean, what more can you ask for? I mean, when I talk
for
artists,
Derek, that's enough.
No, I mean, he's top 5 artists for me. Vincent Dutrait sells games like ka-ching, like just sells them. Ka-ching. So good, ka-ching. All right, my next game is gonna be a game that we played and did a Kickstarter for, and finally got a chance to own it, and that is Mosaic from Forbidden Games. Now, this is a game from Glenn Drover, who did Raccoon Tycoon. It's huge. It's probably the biggest game of 2022. Like, when you talk sheer table presence, it is definitely probably the largest.
Well, I mean...
No, it beats Wonderlands War, 100%.
I was going to say Frosthaven, though.
Frosthaven's pretty small when you're going map to map.
I'm talking like box size.
Oh, no, I'm talking like table spread. This guy is massive. But anyways, if you are a fan of Civilization games, for me, Civilization 5, 6, like the whole Civilization franchise is top 5 video game ever for me. And this nails it. Like, this game made me feel like I was building a civilization in less than 2 hours. In fact, 2 players, we're talking an hour maybe.
I think it was a little
Maybe an
longer.
hour, 90 minutes. It all depends on how quickly you're building
you
things.
reach end of game.
There are
objectives.
3 end of game triggers.
Yeah.
It's got area control. It's got engine building. It has resource management. I mean, literally, this is Glenn's Magnus Opus.
It is.
Magnum Opus, sorry. Is
But
that what
like,
it's at?
yeah. But there's really, 5 actions you can take, and, that's it. You're doing one of, 5 things. So even though it is a lot of choices and a lot of things, at the base of it, it's just pick one of these 5 things.
Oh,
That's what
super
you're
simple.
doing.
Yeah. But I mean, when I say simple, though, that doesn't mean that there's not great strategy.
Oh, no.
to it.
It's
like
very
Vitalis
strategic.
Lacerda talks about with Lisboa. It's like, oh, it's super simple. Just
Once you
take a
get
card,
it,
play a
it's
card.
so easy. But yeah, it's fantastic.
It's got a lot
good
going
game.
on, and it's so good. I'm very excited for the expansion that's coming out.
Yeah.
Constantly harassing my friend about it. And it's just great. It is a great.
When you're friends with publishers, right?
I mean, me or you?
I don't know. Whatever's next.
That'd be you.
The Guild of Merchant Explorers. So this is the most roll and write game without actually being a roll and write game. Is that not what this game is?
That's such a good explanation.
It's the most roll and write game, but it has no roll and write in it.
Oh, that is such a great way to put it. Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
I don't even know how to describe it, but it's a fantastic game. AEG always brings it with the theme and with the fantastic games, and this is just a blast, and I don't know how to describe it.
I mean, I liked how it's in different
It's got
ages.
cubes.
So 3 ages.
There's 3 ages, there's cubes, you're trying to spread out, but each round after you spread out, you clear the board and you restart, something, a couple
it just
things stay out,
resets,
but
right?
you restart from the starting place and you have to get back to where you were, or maybe you want to go the other direction. That probably is not a good description of it. I honestly don't know how to describe it, but play it. Go in blind, play it, and then you will understand.
I've yet to teach it to somebody that didn't enjoy it. And this also, again,
Sleeper hit.
2022 had so many good games. This is another one that just literally was on the edge. I mean, when I'm talking 13, 14 it was that close.
Mm-hmm.
This game was so close. Fantastic. So good. AEG just puts out so many good games.
It's true.
I mean,
Their
they
Whirling
do so
Witchcraft
well.
from the year before.
Underrated.
I still love that game. It's so good.
All right, here we go. Ready?
I'm ready. What is it going to be?
Green team wins! Hey, yo! Green team wins from 25th Century. This is...
If you didn't think this was going to be on the list, you did not hear Derek talk it once last year.
I mean, I loved this game so much, I created my own print and play and cut out 100 cards and sleeved them.
Is that why we had to take you to the hospital that one time? Was it this game?
Actually, I don't know if I cut myself on this game or not. I can't remember. But anyways, Green Team Wins is just... When I'm talking party games...
It is the one party game that you should all own.
I don't think there's a better party game.
No.
I 100% am willing to put my name on it that there is no better party game. I've played Time's Up. I've played Monikers. I've played... You name it. There is no better party game than Green Team Wins. I mean, and again, this is my opinion, okay? So you got to take that with a grain of salt. If you don't enjoy my style of games, if you don't know my taste, then this might not be a game for you. It could fall flat for you. I don't know. But for me, I would play this over Just One. I would play this over Decrypto. I would play this over literally Wavelength.
Any other party game.
Now, Wavelength is also very good. But Green Team Wins is the king. We're talking Tom Brady, the GOAT of party games right here. Hey, I'll give the man credit. He's the best quarterback we've ever seen. Anyways,
I mean, maybe
green
not
team
this
wins.
season, but
Green team wins is there you go. And you're up.
I'm up. What's it gonna be?
I don't know. You tell me. It's your list.
You're in charge of the controls. Splendor Duel. So this was one of the ones we actually played like kind of later. But I mean, I think it came out towards the end of the year anyway.
Picked it up at PAX Unplugged and brought it home.
Yes. And then it was also our Secret Santa gift.
It
Because
was.
Derek forgot he put it on there, so then he bought it twice. But we played it, loved it. Okay, I know that Seven Wonders Duel is like the granddaddy of like all the duel games. That's what really started it. I don't really like that one. That one is not it for me. This one, however, fantastic essence of the original game. Different enough gameplay that it's like an entirely different game. I loved it. I would pick this over the original game, although like obviously if you have more than 2 players, I would still play Splendor. But Splendor Duel is where it's at for me. I thought it was fantastic. They made some really great changes. I didn't know I needed it, but I need it.
I didn't know I needed it.
I mean, when I heard about it, Splendor Duel, I was like, cool, I like Splendor, I'll try it. And now it's on my list.
Yeah.
So.
It's a game that is so simple, but has really, really
And there's
good
a watch
depth.
it played video on how to learn it. So that always bumps it up for me.
That's true. Anytime you can get Rodney to do a watch it played, your game is going to instantly go to the front of the queue for playing it.
At least in this house.
At least in this house, that's true. But no, Splendor Duel, I won't take too much time because Lizzy nailed it, but it is the essence of Splendor. We overplayed Splendor. Duel, the pick 3.
You can't overplay a game.
I mean, we played a lot of Splendor. I'm just not good at Splendor either.
You're just a little
What
bitter.
there's a little bitterness. What I really like about Splendor Duel is there are 3 victory conditions.
That
So
does
it's
help.
not just a race to,
It
what is it, 16 in the first one? Whatever.
Okay,
It's not a
whatever.
race to points. I mean, there is a race to points, but there's 3 different ways you can win.
But if you're not great at one thing, you can focus on something else.
I just felt like it was easier for me. It was catered more to me because I'm just not good at that race, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like it was better. So I liked it a lot.
Okay.
All right. This one's going to be interesting because we're going back to back with the same publisher who consistently puts out games that are literally top notch. I mean, when I think of a game company and I think production, artwork, and gameplay, this is a top 3 for me. Mm-hmm. Personally, I don't know how you feel, but like
Game or like company wise?
yeah, company wise, publisher wise. I mean, they've not missed yet. And I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the day. And I tell them every time, I'm waiting for the miss. But it hasn't happened yet. And that is going to be, well,
This is my game.
this is your game. But
What'd you do?
we're putting both of them up there.
Oh, we are. Okay.
We're just going to talk about both of them. Why don't you go
Mine by
first?
yours and yours by me. Or
Here, you know what? You talk first.
no, I just talked. It's your turn. Give me
Power Plants is my abstract of the year. There were a lot of abstracts I played that were really great. Lizzy talked about Mythic Mischief. We talked about Boop. We talked about I can't remember if we played any other abstracts, but
we
what was the other one? We did play other abstracts, but to me, Power Plants was the abstract that I wanted. The way that you use your tiles to place them on the board and create a board that has not only area control, but the way that the plants or the tiles you're placing can either activate the one you're placing on the board or the ones that it touches, adds such a unique spin and just thinkiness to the game that you just aren't quite ready for. And not only that, but you have asymmetric powers, you have variable plant powers. There's so much replayability in the base game. And on top of that, the components are freaking amazing. I mean,
It's true. It's
it
incredible.
looks so good. Like we did a prototype, we did a live stream of the Kickstarter prototype, and I was like, wow, I was blown away with how good the prototype looked. And then I get the actual production copy, and I'm like, this is amazing. Like, how did they improve this much? I don't know. But seriously, the gameplay for Power Plants, if you're looking for an abstract game, this to me was the best of 2022. Look no further than right here. Ah. And it's great at all player counts.
It is.
It's so good.
In a similar vein, creature comforts for worker placement, and there's simultaneous play, but there's also like turn-based play as well. Just the coziest board game.
It is so cozy.
Sure.
It is.
Cozy. Like, it's hard to describe cozy. It's just like that warm feeling you get. And this board game is so cozy. Like, we did that as a prompt for a book club. We're like, just pick a cozy book. And everyone's like, what is that? And then we
what's a cozy book?
We voted on one. We read it. And at the end, everyone was like, yes. This book was cozy. That's what it was called, Legends and Lattes.
That sounds great. That sounds like a good book.
Super. It's just cozy. It's there's no other way to describe it.
You just feel heartwarmed playing this game. And like it's kind of like we talked about with Flamecraft. Like these are two of the best family weight games that have come out in years. Like these to me, both Flamecraft and Creature Comforts are the epitome of what a family weight game should be.
Yes.
And
I mean, again, another super easy to learn game.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, the art is fantastic. It is so cute. I love that there's a section where it's simultaneous play.
Yes,
and then I like there's a section where it's everyone is going one at a time. So I think that's really great for kids and like, you know, to like teach them to do stuff independently, but you also had that where you're like doing it together as a family. I
also liked that with a worker placement game. I mean, obviously you could say, oh, worker placement needs to be mean and it needs to be blocking off, but I enjoyed that it was a shared board. Like the worker placement shots were shared.
I think that's so necessary in a family style game. If you're going to be playing with kids, it saves so many meltdowns.
It does save meltdowns, but also like it teaches kids like sharing is caring, right? But also like
lesson that every kid needs.
I mean, there's just a lot of really great things you can use this game to teach family and life lessons with. And Creature Comforts to me, again, it's was another one. I knew Lizzy was going to put this on her list, so I didn't feel as obligated to add it to mine because I knew I could talk about it. But this is another one that I also enjoyed.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes. What are you going to talk about?
Do you want me to go or you want to go?
It's your turn.
It's my turn.
We've been going every other.
Oh, okay. So my next game, we have just a few more games before we get to our top three. This is a game that is ginormous. It's one of my favorite.
It was the year of the giant games.
This was the year of the giant games. You're right. There were just so many large games, and this one is no exception. This is literally a foundation of a game. This is Foundations of Rome from Arcane Wonders. The dad jokes are coming.
Cube.
It's a whole calyx. It is ginormous, but oh my goodness, is this game so simple? And you're seeing a theme here. Simple yet satisfying. Simple to teach, easy to learn, but deep strategic thinking. And that is what this game does. This to me is Emerson's best game, hands down. Like, it is so good. I love the way that there's the area control and the auction and the bidding. And it's not auction bidding, but like you're buying plots of land. You're using those plots of land to then place buildings from Rome out on the board to score points. And there's just so much cleverness in like the positioning of your buildings, and like you can overbuild, so you could have a couple down there and then someone's like, oh cool, I'm gonna sneak in here, and then you overbuild on top of them, completely changes the way things score in that area. There's just a lot of really clever stuff happening in this game. I know it's extremely expensive. I know the production quality on this is absolutely absurdly awesome.
The amount of buildings, it
is absurdly awesome, isn't it, buddy?
Weren't you painting it?
I did paint 4 of the 5 colors. It looks fantastic on the table. This is a game to me that I will always recommend, and I would love to play with anybody that wants to play it. So there you go. It's also on TTS. That's a really good mod on TTS.
Oh yeah.
All right, you're up.
Circuit laughter.
Hey, Kevin's here from TantrumCon. From Tantrum House.
You're just so excited for Tantrum House.
I am excited.
Boop. Okay, so this is another abstract game with little cat. Well, it's got the kittens and then it's got cats, and you're on a quilt, and the quilt is on the box, which is actually a bed. It's so cute. It is an abstract. You're trying to get 3 little kittens to get the big cats, and then you're trying to get 3 big cats in a row, but every time you place one, it pushes everything around.
It's like a wave, right? Like
push each other out. Except like the big cats don't push other big cats, but the kittens don't push the big cats.
That's
what I'm trying to say.
The kittens
but the big cats push everything.
It's so
so it's so difficult because like you're also going to push yourself. You're trying to get 3 in a row, so you really need the other person to push you into the 3 in a row. So
it's like cat and mouse, right?
Oh,
it's like back and forth.
But because it's so simple, it's just you place a cat on the quilt. Like that's it. Trying to get 3 in a row. I played it with Seb, and he did fantastic at it.
Yeah, I forgot
was
about
so
that.
good at it. I mean, it's so deceptively simple, so fun. The production, like the components, are fantastic.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing
They
a
nailed
board or
it.
even like a neoprene mat, it's a quilt.
It's literally quilted.
It's so cute. I cannot with the quilt. I lose it every time about the quilt. But it's the perfect, cute board game.
Yeah.
Abstract. I know Derek said Power Plants was like the abstract game, and it's awesome abstract. But if you want a bit of a simpler
That's
abstract
fair.
game,
That's fair.
this is the simple abstract game for you.
This is the abstract game you teach your mom and dad.
Yes.
Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, Power Plants is the hobbyist abstract game. There's, quite a bit happening in that, and it's a little bit deeper.
This is the abstract for people who...
Like, no tic-tac-toe and chess.
Yeah.
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 Yes. I would
Love
agree
it.
with that. I also
It's
really
so good.
enjoyed this one. Like, there were, again, 2022 blew my brains away. It was amazing. 2022 had so many wonderful games that came out. Like literally you could play anything on this list and I think that you would have a good time.
Gaming with Sidekicks just joined us on YouTube.
Oh,
and said,
no.
I'm making all these comments on Facebook and just realized you probably didn't see
Yeah, it's tough for us to see on Restream to see the Facebook and YouTube comments.
I think we both accidentally...
So for those of you on Facebook, hello, thanks for being
we're not
here.
ignoring you.
We're not ignoring you. We love you just as much as the people on YouTube. All right, Boop. All right, for me, we're going to go with Merchants of the Dark Road from Elf Creek Games. This was a game that came out very, very, very early 2022. I think it was like January. And this to me was one of the better Euros that came out this year. And in fact was leading most of 2022 as my favorite game. But 2022 was so good of a year that it ended up just getting pushed back a little bit because of all the games that had come out. But this to me, it has a rondelle. It's got recipe fulfillment. It has like a little bit of adventure, some narrative.
That
it has the rondelle. It's got the magnetic market. There's like an economic speculation, and so you can change the market, and it's magnetic, and it's just the production on this again was phenomenal. And there were so many games this year that came out that were just wonderful productions. And I'm trying to think, I can't remember his name right now, but the designer also did like Freshwater.
Brian?
Is it Brian Surrey? There he is, Brian Surrey. It's on
there.
It's on the box. Hey, just read. Brian Surrey, this is his best game to me of the ones I've played. Really, really enjoy this one. I think this was a hit. This was a hit for Elf Creek, and it's unfortunate. I don't think as many people enjoyed it as much as I did, which is fine. I was just really surprised by how many. I feel like this was kind of a sleeper, or it just kind of got forgotten because it came out so early in 2022.
I mean, we did volunteer with Elf Creek last December at PAX when they had a few, and it sold out really quick.
It did sell out.
I was working the booth, and I mean, it sold out. So
I think if there's a copy of this at Tantrum Con, I'll play. I'll teach it to you. By the way, plug for Tantrum Con, February 24, 25, 26. Or is it 25, 26, 27?
24, 25, 26.
Yeah, anyways, Lizzie's birthday. Also going to be at Tantrum Con. Would love to play and hang out. Play games and hang out. All right, Lizzie, you're next.
Yeah, so we learned that... Oh, I learned it at... What's the one in St. Louis?
We played this at Geekway to the West.
Geekway to the West. Yes, that's the one. Played it, what's it called?
Oh, Lazy Susan for the drafting?
Susan got me. Like, I remember Derek telling me about it, and I was like, what?
You didn't believe me.
I don't think I thought that you had, like...
You thought I bought
it?
something
or
for the
like,
game.
Yeah, I thought that it was like something that someone was like, oh, I'm going to make a Lazy Susan, and I was like, that is so extra.
I mean, it is extra, but it's
yeah, obviously it's extra, but it is actually a component of the game. It's the game tray. But this one is it's another polyomino game. You can do everyone has the same board, or you can do everyone has a different planet. I think
there's like 12 different planets.
I think they just threw me in. They're like, here's the planet, we're playing different. That's what you have, and I was like, oh, but I loved it. It's fantastic. Just everyone takes the polyomino that's in front of them, and then it rotates. So everyone is always placing different shapes. You're trying to cover like.
Well, it doesn't just rotate. You get to pick which tile you want on your turn, which forces what the other players have to take.
Well, I mean, it is rotating every time.
It is, but it's so smart.
It is super smart. It's fantastic. There's so much.
There's so much depth to it.
And I love it.
It's great.
Fantastic. If you've not gotten a chance to play it.
Again, this was one that was also leading up like top 3 for me of the year, and then
I
as
think
games
this
just
was
came out,
like the one that got bumped off.
this did get bumped off. This is the one that just got bumped right off the edge. But it's okay
So
because
close to
I 100% agree that this is a game that everybody should play. It is very good.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
All right. So it's, well, okay. So there's a game coming up that I already talked about that we could have done together.
But it was in my top
But
one.
it was in your top. So no, it was just outside your top.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to talk about a game that I just got to play this weekend.
This is not.
No, this is for me.
He's confusing me.
I'm sorry. Heat. This game is already number 250 on BGG. And it just came out like less than 3 months ago. This game is, honestly, with all the hype, I was a little skeptical. I was like, there's no way. Internally, I was like, there's no way this game could be as good as everybody is saying. Like, it had that Ark Nova effect where there was nobody saying anything bad about this game. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm really excited. I want to play this. So I had some friends over last weekend. We played a bunch of great games. And this was one of them.
helping Derek play it.
Seb helped me play
And
it.
I was putting it to bed right after, and he looks at me, he's like, Mommy, can we buy that game?
Yeah. He was like, can we get a copy of this? I'm like, I don't know. Go talk to your mother.
And I said, Mr. AJ has it, we'll borrow his.
This is hands down the best racing game I've ever played. And I've played Rallyman, I've played Formula D. I don't consider Downforce to be a racing game. I consider that to be an auction game. I've played Flamme Rouge. I played a little bit of Automobiles from AEG that's out of print, so I don't really technically think that counts because it's not really available. Automobiles is a great bag building game, but Heat is phenomenal. Everything you hear about this game is true. I feel like Harrison Ford in Star Wars Episode 7. It's all true. All of it. It is so good. I can't wait to play this again. And the amount of things they have in this game with the different double-sided boards, you can draft starting equipment that go in your deck. It's just
The little minis, guys.
The minis are awesome. I just can't.
Big pull for you.
I can't speak highly enough about this, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be as good as it was, and it is. I can confirm this game. If there's, a few games that you should own this year, or a few games you should play, this needs to be on the list. Yeah, you got to play it. It's so fun.
Oh, Ruel made it. And he said,
"Hey, what up?" That's exactly. See, I felt it. The force. I felt the force. There it is, Ruel. All right, Lizzie. So this was what I was talking about.
Already hit on it. Again, fantastic game. Adorable art. Perfect family weight.
Yeah. All right. So this is the last game before we get into our top 3 games of 2022. Mm-hmm. This is a game that came out very late in 2022. Probably within the last half. It was a game that I played at Origins a year before. It was a game we played on TTS.
This is the one game that I've played on TTS willingly without having to learn it for a stream or anything.
It's true. Lizzie was like,
I don't play games on TTS unless absolutely necessary. But this
was one absolutely necessary?
It was.
It was. That's a game, Resurgence. Resurgence is from Stan Kordonsky. He is self-published by Stan Kordonsky. It is a post-apocalyptic bag building game set in Russia. And it was, I played it at Origins and I could not stop raving about it. I told everybody that I could that you got to go play this game. Stan's got it. He'll do a demo for you. I got Isaac and I got Bob to play it. I told Ryan over at Man vs. Meeple. I was just telling everybody about this game because we love bag building games. I loved the theme. Stan is probably Lizzie's favorite designer.
I literally already said that.
You just said that. And I was like, oh my gosh.
This also was super close for me.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. It's a little bit of a heavier strategy game, so it's not quite. I would say it's medium weight.
Yeah, I do tend more towards the lighter games. I mean, looking at my list, it's definitely a lot more family heavy or family weight games, and it's a lot more heavier games. So this one is just
it was on Kickstarter, and
it's just a little heavy to make my game of the year.
It probably was missed by a lot of people because it came out so late in the year, and I'm not even sure if it went to retail. I don't really know. It was kickstarted. I got it through Kickstarter, whatever. But this was, to me, this is, well, when I played it, it was my favorite stand game. I have since played another game that is now my favorite stand game, which we'll talk about in a second, that we alluded to earlier. But anyways, Resurgence, highly recommend it. Go support Stand, self-published. It's a wonderful, wonderful game. All right, this is it. This is the top three games of 2022 for you and for me.
Okay, ready?
Are you ready?
Me first?
Yes.
So the reason I did not say a whole lot about it last time was because it's in my top 3. So this is my favorite party game as well. Super easy to learn. I mean, Derek would not shut up about this game. I mean, like I said, he made his own copy before it actually came out. And we played it so many times. And then we've played our actual copy so many times. It is so much fun. I've never had a bad game. The questions are fantastic. We did our own little module, promo pack
Tantrum
with
House and One Board Family and Game of Sidekicks.
So we did gamer questions with it, but if you don't have gamer friends, this is the perfect introductory game. It is the perfect party game. I cannot say enough about it. I cannot speak highly enough of it. So
this is a game too where I've had situations where people who don't necessarily enjoy party games open up with this game.
Yes.
You can get people to come out of their shells and enjoy the game.
It's so much fun to get to know people playing this game. It's so much fun
icebreaker.
to play with people that you know really well and are like, what is wrong with you? I've known you for 20 years and that's your answer. What?
It's true.
It's like
sometimes you're playing the table. You're not necessarily playing the person, right? You're like, okay, I might vote this way in real life, but at the table,
being on green team so you win. This is not what I think.
Right.
So, yeah.
It's so much fun.
Love
so
it.
good. I've already ranted and raved about the game. All right, my number 3 game of the year. I just got a chance to play last weekend with some friends. Realized not only how bad I am at this game, but how good the game is. I was really excited. It was on I made a list of 3 games that I needed to play before we made this list, and they all 3 made the list. So I think I chose pretty well. Keat was one of those games. The other one is Weather Machine from Eagle Griffin Games. This is a game that I did so badly at that I still enjoyed. I loved the puzzle. The artwork is amazing. I think it's probably their Vital's best looking game so far. And I loved how many different systems you can find from other games in this one. So there are little pieces of DNA from his other designs that you can see woven within this game. I already want to play it again. It was a game that kept me thinking about it. And that to me is the mark of a great game, is when I can't stop thinking about a game and thinking, oh, what if I'd done this? Or, okay, now I know the strategy is this way, and I want to try to pivot next time and do a lot of other stuff. It's so good. Vital is one of my favorite designers, which is why I really wanted to play this game, because I had a feeling that it was going to be really good, but I really needed to play it to see.
Obviously.
I needed to play it. So, and it wasn't as long as I was expecting it to be, and it wasn't as difficult to learn as I was expecting it to be. The difficulty in this game, I have, it's a heavy Euro. But the thing with this game is it's not rules heavy. I think this is probably one of his more complex systems games, where there's so many different things happening that you need to piece everything in certain you need to sequence things really, really well in order to maximize. And I think that this is the game of his that does it the best, but also makes it the hardest in some ways, but the most rewarding. So Weather Machine, if you really like heavyweight games, do you need help?
Just a little here.
If you really, really like Vital Lacerda, you got to try this one out.
There's so much fabric.
Here. Oh my goodness, baby, you're see-through.
He's wearing a Taco Tuesday.
You're see-through.
Wrap.
Okay.
Or little outfit.
All right, Lizzy, you are up next.
Hang on.
I'm not going to be able to fix your camera.
No, it's okay. It's
Is
fine.
it okay? Okay. You good?
Okay. And it is Akropolis. So we actually just streamed this because it was one of my favorite games, and I love it. And it is a...
Oh, by the way, hold on. I just got to jump in here. Isaac, you're wrong. Isaac says Weather Machine is his easiest to learn and play. Yeah, right. Get out of here.
Akropolis. So tile placement, it has the...
Oh, I don't know what I did there.
I don't know. Now I'm crooked.
Are you crooked? I'm just trying to fix it.
definitely
Sorry. I was just trying to fix it.
It's fine. It was good.
All right.
It's got that level, where if you're on a higher level, you're worth more points. You have the scoring tiles that come out, and then you also have the tiles that score different ways. So, like, one has to be isolated, one has to be on the edge, one is the biggest group. So it's just really thinky little game. We play the 2-player, but we play with all the tiles. Usually we didn't stream with all the tiles if we find ours. But I love that variant where you can build the bigger city and it takes a little bit longer and it's a little bit more challenging because there's so many more tiles and then it's a higher scoring game. I love Akropolis. When Derek taught it to me for the first time, we played it a couple times in a row and then we played it every night that week.
Oh yeah, we played it every night. We played it 5-6 times.
It
was so good. And it is great. It's so fun.
So, yeah, definitely. So this is
another one that I really wanted to get in my list.
Which Green Team Wins was my favorite party game. This is my favorite lightweight game of the year.
Okay.
Hands down.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's so good. It honestly I really wanted to get it in my list. But that's the
nice thing about us each having our own unique list is that, like, if I can't have something, Derek usually will, and then I feel a lot better about not having it in mine.
It's true, but also we made our list. We made our list without looking at each other's either.
Yeah,
so, like,
true.
I'm like, oh, here's my list, here's mine. We're like, hey, cool, this is nice.
So, a little bit of overlap, but mostly our own stuff.
All right, my number 2 game of the year was another one that I finally got a chance to play because I was like, I have to get this game played, and we've already talked about it in this winter.
Your number 2? I thought
this is my number 2.
One.
No, this is my number 2.
What's your number 1?
My number 1 is...
Gotcha.
This is a game that truly lived up to the hype as well that I had heard about. It is it's a super eclectic mix of mechanics, but man, is it fun. It's got deck building and area control and worker placement, and it even uses the same mechanic from Valley of Kings where, like, you bury cards and they're worth more victory points as it goes on. Give it to me.
I need the bottle. I'll be right back.
Okay. Is truly going to shine with more plays because there's so many different things you can do on your turn. And there's a ton of little, like, really cool modules you can add to the game. We added just a few of the modules, but there's a lot of content in the game. It's got Micho artwork, which is always nice. The production on the Kickstarter Deluxe is phenomenal. I've not seen the retail version. I did back the Kickstarter for the deluxe copy, and it is just a beautiful production. I really, really think that more people should try this out. It's also another stand game. It took a little longer than I was expecting to get here. There were delays, obviously, because of the pandemic, and we already know the supply chain issues. But I was more than happy to wait because I had a feeling that I was really going to like it. And I did really like it. Again, it's just got the mix of mechanics it has is everything that I really enjoy from board games. So it was almost like, man, this game just feels made for me, right? So that may not be the case for everybody. I have seen some people that, were a little mixed on it. But for me, I was like, man, this is like Derek's game. And it was a lot of fun. And I've left it on the table because I know once I teach Lizzy, I really, really think she's going to like it.
Yeah. I'm excited.
All right. It is our number 1 game of the year. Now, again, I did mention this at the beginning of the show. I don't necessarily have a number 1 game of the year because truly all 12 of the games I've talked about are games I would play at any time, whatever. But because we needed to kind of come up with a number 1, I thought, okay, if I have to choose one, then I'll go with this. I don't know about you. Was this very clear that this was your favorite of the year?
This is my favorite heavy game.
Is this your favorite strategy game of the year? Okay.
Yeah, so I did a strategy of, like, lightweight family and a party.
I like the way you picked that. I did not at all do that. I like that you had a party game, a lightweight, and heavyweight game. I was just like,
I mean, also, though, my heavy game is, other people might be like, oh, that's not super heavy, but, like... Well,
that's fair.
This is my list.
It is your list, and you can do whatever you want.
It's true.
Are you ready?
I am. Wonderlands War! So, again, I didn't say much when Derek talked about it, also because it wasn't on his list. It was one that he worked on. So I had no association with this game. I did not... I mean, we've covered it for the Kickstarter. That was
years ago.
Well, I know, but, like, that was, like, my first time playing it. I did not...
Oh, true.
I did not, like, help Derek when he was developing it.
Oh, yeah, you did do
it. It was not part of, like, any of, like, the playtesting or anything. So, like, I purely played this as, like, a content creator reviewer. And it's fantastic, and I love it. And the area control is so good, and the The picking of the cards and the draft at the beginning is fantastic. The models are great. It's Manny art, which, I mean, you cannot go wrong with Manny art.
Manny's an money machine.
We have several of his pieces on the walls. This one, the baby, there's one that he was like staring at the other day, a Manny piece, and he was just
really?
The fire.
Oh yeah, from Dice Throne.
Oh
yeah, he was just staring.
He was just staring at Manny's art.
Minutes. He was staring at this piece of art.
Come on. No,
it's a long time for a baby.
Ransom was enthralled with this artwork. So we have a big fan already. But the game is awesome. It's a bag builder.
I was going to say, you haven't even touched your favorite part about it.
It's a bag builder, which I love. And the chips. Oh my goodness. If you did not get the upgrade of the chips, total game changer. So fantastic.
It is a game changer. Just in the tactile experience.
I mean, it is a little bit of a longer game, especially if you're playing with the larger group. Yeah, so we played this one also at Geekway. We had 5 players.
We taught Jamie this game at Geekway.
Yeah, you were very excited.
That was so fun. Like, Jamie Stegmeyer came up to me and said, hey, I would like to play Wonderlands War.
I heard you have it with you.
He's like, I heard you have it. Can you teach me? And I said, abso-freaking-lutely I can. So we sat down with him and 2 other people. Another couple. Yeah. And the 5 of us played.
Derek.
What did I do? I mean...
So, what was
no.
4 or 5 months pregnant.
Oh.
And I go to sit and Derek completely pulled the chair out for me. And like, thank goodness he caught me. Because me falling over when I'm pregnant.
I was trying to move a chair for you, not realizing that it was a miscommunication that you were going for that chair.
So
and like, she's falling. My eyes are like this. And I like reach out and I grab her, and before she falls, and everybody at the table is just kind of like,
what?
And I was like, oh, this is so embarrassing.
It was so funny.
It was pretty funny though.
Game was really good. It's a fantastic game. I think...
And Jamie, I think, really liked it because he featured it in one of his My Favorite Mechanics videos.
James is trying to figure out a way to bring it back, right?
Well, they did the expansion.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so they just had the expansion for the reprint. I can't
keep up with it.
And this game just made the top 300 on BGG, which is an amazing feat. So I'm glad that Lizzy, you were able to talk about it. Yeah, it was on Kickstarter.
That was awesome, yes. So good. I love it. Can't say enough good things about it.
It's great. Super good.
Always play it.
All right, this is it. This is the final melon, the last melon. This is game number 1 for me. I truly believe that like the last couple were right up there. But for me, the game that truly transcended all Euros all year, and that I really regret that I have not gotten the chance to play this. And I regret that I've not taught her yet, and I need to just do it. Like with In This Winter, I think I'm just going to set it up because at 2 players, this game flies, especially with the way we play. But that is a game called Ark Nova. This has not been dethroned for me for a Euro game. I know there's a lot of people like, oh, it's just XYZ, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? It takes XYZ and does it better than any other game has. This has polyomino placement, drafting, modular boards, resource management, the mechanic that it uses from the Sid Meier Civilization of like you take a card and it uses a conveyor belt and you have to move it to the end and like that's what's going to activate, and you can choose like what card to activate, and the further it gets on the timeline, the better the action gets, but then it's going to get worse. It's just the puzzle this game creates is just top notch. And all year, it was not dethroned. And
I've seen nothing but positive comments about it. Everyone has nothing.
I'm not even sure where it ended up on BGG because this game was flying up the ratings. Now, I don't necessarily think BGG is the be all end all for game ratings whatsoever, but I do believe that a good game gets the hype and it gets great reviews for being a good game. In fact, this is now number 4. This is the fourth best game rated on BGG.
That's incredible.
It is past Twilight Imperium, Terraforming Mars, Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion, Star Wars Rebellion, Tears, because that's my favorite game ever. It is just behind Gloomhaven, Brass Birmingham, and Pandemic Season 1. So it's a top 5 game of all time. And to me, this game it is a top 5 game of all time. It deserves that spot. It may not be for everybody per se, but if you're looking for a great mid to heavier weight Euro game, with really fun decisions, managing, this zoo, because that's what we're essentially doing. You're managing a zoo, and building all of that out. It's so much fun. Now, granted, do I wish and I do want to talk about this too, because this is kind of like a mini review of the game, but because it's not always great, but I do want to mention that I'm honestly not a fan of zoos. So that to me, the theme, like the theme, the zoo, the zoo
I thought you said Zeus, like the Greek god, and I was like, I don't know what that has to do with
No. I'm not a huge fan of zoos in particular because of like the way they treat animals and stuff. So that for me, the theme is a miss. And I think that they could have easily done something like creative and like more unique. I mean, space is another thing, but we've already got Terraforming Mars. So for me, the biggest issue I have with this game, the big con is the theme. Like if it was anything else, then it would be a perfect 10 out of 10. But because I have the theme and I'm truly just not a fan of zoos, I got to give it a 9 out of 10, maybe an 8. I don't know. But I just want to say though that the gameplay is phenomenal, and I do want to mention that part about it because I think it's important to note. So,
but I mean, it's also a game, and it's not.
It's also a game, and you're not actively.
Animals,
yes, you're not actively being cruel to animals whatsoever.
It's in a perfect world where the zoos could be like more safaris, where they're actually
where they're like
animals
safaris
in their actual habitat type thing versus in captivity.
Yeah, for sure. But this is it. This was my number one. This was a great year of board games. Like I said at the beginning, I truly believe that we've not seen a year as good as 2022. And I'm hoping 2023 is just as good.
And I'm hoping that this year I can remember to keep a running list on my phone.
I'm trying to use BG Stats more. So I want to be able to look at BG Stats. That way I can look at the games we've played. So then it's not like at the end of the year, like, oh, what did we play? And then going through.
I'm trying to keep a notes list on my phone. I have 2 on it so far. We will see if I can continue.
Ooh, what do you have on it so far?
Joan of Arc.
Oh, yeah.
And Great Split.
And Great Split. There you go. Hey, we got 2 games on it so far.
You.
I mean, I've played both of those though, too. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us. Oh, he's very hungry. Take the bottle away.
You were going to burp.
Thanks so much for watching. This was so much fun. This was our personal list of games that we thought were the best games of 2022.
We're sorry for the little glitch at the beginning.
Yeah,
we're glad it all worked out, though.
It happens.
Thank you so much for joining us. Can't wait to see your list.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Tell us what we missed. Tell us some things that you thought that we should have had on there.
Yeah, what was on your list? What was shared? What wasn't? We love seeing that.
Absolutely. And as we say, the best games are still yet to be made. So I can't wait to see what 2023 has in store. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. And we will see you Thursday for our next live stream.
Catch you later.
Say bye, baby. Bye. See ya.